Hi guys, welcome back to Booksandi, and this is gonna be exciting. I decided to do best gift giving that you can give to a bookish goblin, bookish dragon, bookish lover, or someone just getting into books. Okay, so this is a book tote. This is actually one that's geared to the Study Academy books series. I have a special edition, but it's a pretty popular book series as well right now. So this is based off of that. One thing about book totes is that you can get them for specific books, and you can also get ones that are just generic ones. And there's nothing wrong with that. It could just be like, I'm all booked up, out buying books. You can create your own and gift it to someone. So you can never go wrong with this, because it's nice to have this like whenever I go to a bookstore and they're like, would you like a bag? And trying to do my due diligence and not buy and use a lot of plastic. It's nice to be able to pull this out, already have it out. Like, no, I can just stick it in my bag. Of course, that means that I always take a receipt because I always need bookmarks. So that brings me to my next one. Bookmarks. Oh my goodness. Bookmarks. You can never go wrong with gifting bookmarks to someone. And I definitely know I have more than just these two to show you. But for the life of me, I don't know where my bookmarks are. So you can never go wrong with giving someone bookmarks. I literally had a jar that, well, it's not a jar, but yeah, a jar, I guess you could say. It was a pottery that my mom had made back when she was in college, and I somehow am the owner of it now. And I had that stuff full of bookmarks. Not only are my bookmarks all gone and I can't find them, but so is the whole dang jar. And the jar is like a good size one, and it's gone. It's definitely here in the apartment, along with all of the bookmarks that I own. I just couldn't for the life of me tell you what any of them are besides these two. And these two I found on the floor randomly because they're like hair ties or bobby pins. You never know what they're gonna come out afloat in. And I'm pretty sure a lot of them. I keep looking over here because my decorative bookshelf is over here. And I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these books that are on this bookshelf actually have like bookmarks tucked into them that I brought back out with me, because usually I read in my room and on my bed. That tends to be my spot. So I probably stuck the bookmark back into the book and was like, oh, I'll put it in my jar. And then when the jar went missing, I didn't take the bookmark out. I just stuck the book and the bookmark onto the shelf, never to be seen again. So I'm sure if I start going through it, I will. But you can never go wrong with bookmarks. There are many different types. There are fancy ones that are like metal, wooden ones that have like cute sayings. Like this one is, when I die, delete my Kindle history. Haha, that's funny. It really is. That sounded so fake, but it is funny. You can get customized one. I don't own any customized ones, so that's a great gift. You never can go wrong with that. You can get ones that are witty. And I think the good thing about bookmarks is they're all different price range. So maybe if you got a book that you know your friend wants, or you assume she wants, and a bookmark right there, that's beautiful. Done. Easy gift. So just remember that. Now, moving on to that. So now let's say we got a book. As you can see here, this is like a nice book. It's got sprayed edges. It's a nice edition. A lot of times I will not leave this apartment with my book sleeves. So usually I remove my book sleeves because I don't ever want my book sleeve or dust jacket to get broke. So that leaves a beautiful hardcover. It's not like naked cover. It's beautiful. I also don't want this to be broke. So a good investment are these things. These are book sleeves, and I love all of them. I tend to favor, if I'm within my own house, this one, because it's one that you can slide in any book and it closes. Now, the reason why this one per se may not be ideal if I'm like going on a trip or trying to rush out the house. This one is not usually my, this is a lot easier to put in usually, but now that I'm doing it with showing it, it's a lot harder. This one I may not want to just throw in my bag because I have sprayed edges. Beautiful, amazing. If I throw this in a bag, pins might ink bleed on it. Other materials, lipstick, may get into the pages and bend the pages or get on the pages. I always close my lipsticks, but you never know. So this is more necessary, like one that if you see me with it, I'm probably carrying it around my apartment. And I have no intentions of probably letting this book leave the apartment. Now, let's say I am wanting to go out, maybe to a park to read, or I'm going out with friends and I'm throwing in a book because I do that sometimes. I will then grab one of these. One I'm least likely to grab is this one. This one is nice, don't get me wrong. But with this one, you just slide it in and then your book's in there. It's nice, it does the job. If I'm in a hurry, it's a good one. But I don't like it because then the book can just slide out. I do like it. Let me say, I do like it. I like it a lot. I tend to not put like my special edition ones in it. This would be maybe one that I am often going to be, or if I know I'm going to be going to a place, like if I'm going to a cafe and I'm going there to read, I will put my special editions in this one because as soon as I sit down, it's coming out and I'm reading it. You know, it's not necessarily like I plan to go places and I'm bringing a book along just in case. This is like, if I'm intentionally going out to just read in a different environment, this is the one I reach for. Now let's say I am going out and I don't have like one stop. It's like multiple stops and I could be pulling my book out frequently. These are the two I tend to reach for. They're very pretty. I tend to reach for them because they have zippers and it gives me an extra like mind relief on my mind to know that my book is in there. It's not coming out, nothing's going in. It's like set. So these are the two that I tend to, so like when I go on vacation or I'm flying somewhere and these are the two I tend to reach for the most. There are so many different ways to do this. You can make it. There's something like one that I would really like is a crocheted one where people have spent the time crochet or knitting book sleeves, and I think those are adorable and very aesthetically pleasing. So just like, you can never go wrong. I have more than just these. I have like I do have a basket full. Yeah, it's just like bookmarks. You can never have too many of these. It gives me variety in my life. And it makes me feel good about taking my books out of my home when I do. So, book sleeves. Stick with the books. So, annotating, I've told you. So, stationery stuff is also a nice one. A really good one is you can get like a stationery set. And if you picked out a book, I know I keep coming down this book, but let's say you've picked out a book for them, you can match the annotating tabs to match the front of the cover, just like I demonstrated with probably smart books. If not, you can just get a whole bunch for a person who you know likes to annotate, or they've mentioned they wanted to annotate, and just gift it to them with some nice pens. Ink pens are so much better when they're like nice, easy to write, it flows nicely. And then if you want to get them like a little tote bag to help them carry it, or just like, or a small little like, one thing I like to do is get like those little makeup bags. The really small ones are like only this big that zip closed. They can be like a pencil pouch or makeup bags, whichever one you do. They also can be just a plain solid generic type, or you can, there are bookish ones out there. You can also add your own bookish things to it and then stuff that full, and there you go. You better giving them like an annotation package goodie bag. Another thing would be right here. I'm sorry. This is, I just used this one. This was my mug. This is a book mug. And it's to the stars who listen and the dreams that answer. So this is an ACOTAR, Throne of Glass. That is Throne of Glass. Both are Sarah J. Maas. ACOTAR is a Court of Thorn and Roses series. So this is that mug that, I mean, it's pretty. Just looking at it, if you didn't know, you're just like, oh, this is a cute saying, a cute mug. This is a spoon from the Belladonna books. I have not read the books, but it's a spoon that I often use. So 2 things in my house that you're seeing me running around, and I'll just be sipping from it, and the book related. Now let's say this cup and this one and another one I'm going to show you are all very good options for someone who drinks tea, hot chocolate, or coffee. Be careful when you want to get someone who is a tea drinker a mug. You don't want to get a mug. Let's not show that one because that one's dirty inside. So like this one is a mug. So inside this mug is white. This is so you can, if you're drinking tea, you can see the color of your tea, because the stronger it is, the darker the tea is. So you don't necessarily want to go out and buy a mug, cute mug that's darker on the inside, and it's for a tea drinker. They won't necessarily be able to use it that much, not unless they're just have it seeping in like a glass kettle. If they don't have that, then they may not use this as frequently as you'd like, because they can't see how dark their tea is. The darker the tea is, the more bitter it is, and depending on how they like their tea, they may not want bitter tea. So keep that in mind when you go looking for cups like these or mugs and stuff like that. Inside should be white for tea drinkers. The coffee drinker, hot chocolate drinker, it doesn't matter. They're just going to be happy that they have mugs. So, and this is another mug that this is based off of the Six of Crows series. I just did an unboxing for this one. This is another tea drinking one, so it comes with like glass, and it's clear so I can see the color of it, and it comes with a strainer, so I can use loose leaf. You can also get the ones that are in tea bags, but I actually own quite a bit of loose leaf tea, so you just stick it in, you put your loose leaf inside, and then you pour your hot water, and then you close it and let it seep. Obviously, as soon as I see it reach a certain color that I'm like, oh, I need to take it out, then I can do it. And it comes with a carrying case. So this is one that I really recommend, especially for a lot of tea drinkers. You don't have, this is a book themed one, but just a regular glass one that's solid, that maybe has a cute phrase, is like sip on some tea, or that looks good, or no, nothing on it. It's just solid and plain with a wooden top. It's cute. I really like this a lot. I use this quite a bit when I'm at home. I don't like to take it outside my house because it's glass and it tends to be clumsy. So I would hate to take it and then fall on my way to work and then it breaks. So I recommend this as well for them. Along with tea and coffee and hot chocolate, you can get socks. I love socks. So especially fuzzy socks. I like to wear them around when I'm just reading, you know. So like think comfy space. So we've talked about that. So like in the space that they sit and they read, so like a blanket. I have quite a few fluffy blankets. I'm actually working on crocheting my own blanket. Pillows. I love pillows, or pillowcases that have cute little phrases of saying on goes well. Like help them decorate their space, but also make it comfortable. After that, let's say we move on to like bookshelves themselves. So like we have bookends. This is like a Beauty and the Beast bookends that I have gotten from a book box that I was given. So, sorry. So like Beauty and the Beast, I have this actually usually sitting right on my table. Yeah, of course. Coffee table. As soon as you come into my living room, which is also my dining room / office space, when you come in, right in the smack dab is my bookends. It holds in. I try to have books on my coffee table, all the books that I'm trying to read, so they're always inside, always on my mind. But it hasn't been working. But it's still really cute. I do like looking at it, and every time I look at it, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be reading those, and then I go pick something else up. But bookends, and you can like there's so many creative ones. One that I would like to get into is this dragon one, what looks like a dragon's peeking through a tunnel out it. You can get creative, you can get very niche. You can get ones that are like personalized for the person. Those are always lovely. You can't go wrong with those. You can get rock ones that are like very pretty. You can like, it's just, that one is like such a lot of people don't think about it, but it's such a cute idea. I'm just saying. I have a lot of bowls. So this is a Hobbit bowl themed. Stickers. I have lots of stickers going throughout here. If you are good at making stuff, you can make a bracelet for them. So this is a bracelet I got from a book convention, and it's based off of, on the top of my head, I can't think of it, but each of these letters represents something. Also on my bookshelf, it can be anything but cute. So like this is Van Gogh, my favorite painter, Vincent Van Gogh. I just have him just chilling, just sitting there chilling because he's cute with his little jacket on and his little hat. And I have things that just decorate. I have this. I have little more like decoration things. So this is a Zodiac Academy one that just slides in to gives you paws in it. I have a reading checklist, which it says I've done all of this, which I have not. So let's put that back to realistic. So these are just fun, cute little things. So also like with this, you can maybe make them a TBR and put it in a jar, and that's your gift. And it can be read a book with a red cover, read a book with a number in the title, read a book that is your favorite color, read a book that has a guy on the cover, a girl on the cover, read a book that's based off of someone completely different from you. So maybe I would do a male who is Asian, because it's not opposite of me, kind of, but just a different culture and a different sexual orientation than me. Could be a non-binary, a book based off non-binary people. I've read one of those and it was really poetic reading that and just made it interesting. You can get them TBR little affirmation cards that are like, you know how you pull those cards that are supposed to help you like do affirmation, where you just reaffirm yourself with things like you're beautiful. Instead, it can be like, go pick out a book that is on your TBR list, or it just helps you narrow it down, especially when they're in a reading slump. Another great thing you can give them is you can get them a reading journal. I currently have a very fancy one. This is my reading journal that I have not been doing a very good job of filling out, but it's supposed to help me track all of the books I have read, want to read, plan to read, and then help me be able to later on go back through and be like, oh, I read this book, what did I think of this book? And it's just like, it's like another way of journaling, but it's journaling for books. This is the same thing. It's not as this is an expensive one. This one was not as, so like this is about $40 and this is about $15. And then of course maybe they just get them a journal. There's nothing wrong with the journal. I specifically really like this one because what it is this padding comes off, and as long as I get an A4 paper journal, I can slide it in and just keep using it. So intentionally, like this was $25 and that includes the cover with the papers. And then once I fill this, which I don't think I ever will be able to fill this because I am not very good at journaling, but let's say I do fill this because I get better journaling, I can then just go buy a $10 paper chunk, I don't know what they're called, and then slot it in, and then I can keep using it, so it's really nice. Really important. Headphones. Headphones are so important. I have, these are the two that I tend to reach for the most. This is the headphones I use when I'm running around outside. I usually do one ear in so I can be aware of my surroundings. And this is Samsung because I'm a Samsung girly. That's what I tend to do, or I tend to favor, and I really like them, so I really like using this. And then these, I don't remember what these were. There's this brand, but it's just that noise canceling headphones. These are like if I'm on a flight, these are the headphones I usually try to bring. If I'm cleaning in my house, I have these on because then I'll listen to an audiobook or listen to music. I, of course, am a big music person, which is going to lead me to my next one. But you can never go wrong with this, especially when someone's listening to maybe a book that they don't necessarily want other people to know they're reading or listening to. I don't know why. But yeah. I have two kisses in my house. One was a gift from my little sister, and it has been the best gift someone has given to me so far. I'm sure I could say that by a lot of gifts, but this has just come to mind. I liked it so much that I went out and bought another one. I have one in my living room and one in my bedroom. And I have it usually play music for me. I usually do timers if I want to make sure I'm able to read other books, or I want to, like right now I'm learning to crochet. So sometimes I'll put on a timer for 30 minutes to just work on that skill, and it'll time it for me. Sometimes I put on a timer so that way I know, hey, I have 30 minutes and then I have to go to bed. So I'll put on a timer that often keeps getting added to. So it works sometimes and sometimes it doesn't, but I'm just like, when this goes off, I'll stop reading, hands down. It's usually another chapter, or I'll get to a chapter and be like, oh, I can't stop now, this is a cliffhanger. But it has helped me keep track of it a lot better. And then also, like, I have it set up like in my bedroom, in living room, at a certain time, lights come on, and at a certain time, lights come off. So it does help in that way if I'm reading a physical book. If I'm reading on my phone using the Kindle app or the Nook app, it defeats the purpose because it's on a phone or my tablet that's lit up. So defeats the purpose. But it's really nice to have it. Still came with the music thing. Records. I love music, so a lot of times when I'm reading, I have music playing. Sometimes it can be just instrumental music, where it's just instruments playing and it's soothing, and to a lot of people that can make them go sleep. Other times it can be the newest music like Sabrina Carpenter, Halsey, Eminem, Tupac, all Biggie, all of them. They could be not all of them. So maybe not all of them on one playlist. I mean, hey, I think that would be a bomb playlist. Have all of them on there. I'd bop to it. That's what I'm saying. But you can't go wrong, I feel like. And honestly, the whole point of gift giving is supposed to be that you give them something that you want to bring them joy. And if they can't be happy or respond in a positive way of the fact that you thought of them and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna do something nice for you. I want to show I care, so I went and got this gift that I thought would bring you happiness. If they can't respond to that in an appropriate way, maybe you shouldn't be friends with them, or maybe you should distance yourself from them as their family member, because that's not the point of gift giving. It's to be happy and to show that you care and cherish for someone. You genuinely want to make them happy. Another thing you can do for your lovely people is if they're book girly and maybe they move around a lot, buy them a Kindle. And like, you can get the subscription service Kindle, but I'm thinking Kindle like the lightweight or paperweight or paper white one. There's the new one that just came out, which is the Kindle Color. And there's a couple more. And then let's say they're more of a Barnes & Noble, a Nook girly, get them a Nook. All of them are, from what I understand, great ones. It's on my to-buy list. I have to-buy list, and along with it is also a Switch, but that's going to be a hot moment. Those are both pretty expensive things, so that's like, if you have the budget for it, there's that. Let's say she already has a Kindle on Nook. Buy her a clear case and a couple of stickers so she can decorate the clear case and decorate her Nook. Buy her a pop socket so she can then put it on her Nook case or Kindle case, so that way she has an easier time holding. One thing that I was looking at that I saw that I am probably gonna go buy as soon as possible, as I was reviewing, was the phone or tablet holder that is like a bowl, a fluffy bowl that you can then put snacks in. And then also a clicker that you attach to it, so you can click on it and swipe it. I want one of those so badly. Or even one of those ones that you can clip onto your bedpost that then will hold your tablet or phone, and that way, and then get a clicker for that, so that way you can just read it laying down, because sometimes laying in bed is not the funnest, or maybe you're comfortable and you don't want to have to dig yourself out of your blankets to go swipe. Ideas. 3 ideas that I am either going to go buy. I will probably end up buying, unless I end up getting them for Christmas, which I don't think I will get them for Christmas, but if I get Christmas money, that's what I'm going to buy with my Christmas money. So there's those, and then I mentioned that already when I was talking about the baths. So Sorry, I'm pulling out my list just to make sure I've went over everything. So we did bookmarks, we did stickers, we did book sleeves, reading lights. Oh, I forgot about this. That's a good one, for especially if there's someone who travels a lot, or if you have a partner. I live by myself, so I am able to just be like, hey, Alexa, turn on the light. But let's say you have a partner and they have a different sleeping schedule than you. You might want to invest in a book light so that way they can turn off the lights and go to sleep while you can continue reading. Scented candles, mugs, reading journals, reading, or just journals in general. Bookish totes. Oh, book puzzles or games. Yeah, so I have started to enter the puzzle realm. Getting a literature puzzle, the hottest gift you can give someone, sounds amazing. Especially since like I'm new to it, so I didn't even cross my mind until I've recently been going to Barnes and Noble a lot recently, and I noticed they have a lot of literature book puzzles or literature games, and I was like, oh, this would be so fun. If I had more friends, the games would be amazing. Now the puzzle, 100%. I plan to get some of that. So to go along with the tea cups, you can get tea sets, or tea sampler sets, or tea for them to drink would be great. You can always stick to the normal ones, the ones that you know that they drink. So like Earl Grey tea, if they like that, green tea. You can get them chamomile tea to help them relax. Peppermint tea, you can't go wrong with them. And then if not, you can always just go get a tea set and then be like, here you go, enjoy, because tea can get expensive. Enamel pins is another great one. I have a lot of those. Most of them. With that, you can also get them like a enamel pin flag thing, so they can pin them on and put them on display. I have them right next to all of my shoe cabinet because I have them hanging on it. We have e-readers I've mentioned. Custom bookmarks I talked about. Oh, Bookish phone case. So like right now I have just an outer space phone case, but it'd be really nice. You can even make this, get a clear case. If you know their phone, get a clear case and get them book stickers and have them decorated as well. You can also get these Polaroid photos off of Etsy that are like based off of books. So if you know a few books that they really like, go get a set of those, and there you go. That's a cute little gift. A bookstore gift card is I've mentioned that you can't go wrong with that. A cozy reading chair as well as like a blanket, but a chair. You can get a personalized book embosser for those who would like to actually stamp into the books that this is the Library of Mikkel or the Library of Pain, whichever way you want to do it. And then just unique bookends or bookshelves, and then bookish apparel. So I feel like I've covered most of the basics. And then also one thing that I saw that I thought was so cute, and you can do this depending on how much time and money you'd like to do it, but it's in different stages. So one is literally you can make a book scavenger hunt, or you can take your significant other or your family member and you put down rules that they have to go to these certain bookstores and maybe put a history of the bookstores, and then put what sort of book they have to find there, and then you can buy the book for them. That would be fabulous. And you can make it as big as you want or as small as you want. Another small one is you can do that TikTok game where they're like, you get 5 minutes to put as many books in this basket, which I think is expensive. And you can either have them look around first so they can quickly execute it, or before they even enter the store, be like, you got 5 minutes. Get this basket because you just don't have that much time, and whatever you get into the basket is what I'll pay for you. So that's another one you can do. Also, one really cute one is go find 12 books that you think they would like, wrap them up, and tell them once a month they have a book for the whole next year that they can unwrap and read. And I was like, that's so cute. And then also, to go off of that, because that's very much kind of like a, because you don't know the books, but it would be very much a blind date with a book. Go buy a blind date with a book. That way it takes the pressure off of you and just be like, I got this blind book with the book, and it's just, if you know the genre that they like to read, say go to the bookseller that sells the blind date, like I would like a fantasy book, and they'll send you one, and then that's what you give them, and then that takes the load off on being pressure of trying to buy the perfect book for them, because then it's gonna be a surprise for both of you. That can be just a book, or it can be a book box, which then has a lot of goodies for it. But yeah, I hope this will help you this Christmas or Valentine's Day or birthdays. I hope this is a video that you can keep going back to. And if you'd like to see more, let me know. I can tell you so much more books, goodies to recommend. Once again, thank you so much for watching my video. I can't do anything without you. Thanks for watching. Bye.